nice to see that again. Welcome back.
Yep, we're ready.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dr. Physician, get it all straight here. It's Physicians Health and Fitness Center, because there's a center that you've built out by the Walmart, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
And, we go by Physicians Health and Fitness or Physicians Health and Fitness Center. You can call us anything you want to.
Well, good, because it's about, we were talking off air about living a healthy lifestyle, but it's most famous, I know, for weight loss, because I personally know that I had people talk about they've visited you and they've been successful.
Right. I mean, we like to call ourselves a health management organization, and HMR, which is an organization we use, is Health Management Resources, and we focus on weight loss as an avenue to become healthier, but our real focus is to improve health.
Can you tell us about, and when you say weight loss, I get all these different ways of losing weight.
Sure.
How do you approach it?
I'll tell you a little bit about our program and about why I created this program here in Mountain Home. If you look at what's going on in our nation right now, obesity is the second leading preventable cause of death. About 450,000 deaths per year associated with that, because it's the leading predictor, the leading cause of things like heart disease, diabetes, strokes, cancers, Alzheimer's, dementia, sleep apnea, and the list goes on and on. We focus on controlling patients' diet, and we do that through meal replacements initially, and then we move them into the mainstream where they learn to eat regular foods, because there are lots of ways, lots of fad diets out there where you can lose weight quickly, but people gain that weight back. And what's different about our program is we actually have the data out there where we show that not only do people lose weight, but they're keeping that weight off at 2.5 to 3 years out. And so that's what's impressive. And I don't know if there's another program in the nation that has ever shown that type of data.
Is it a lifestyle change too?
We absolutely. I mean, we're focused in America. For some reason, we have to eat 3 meals per day. We have a big breakfast, we have even a bigger lunch, and then we really gorge at dinner. And we teach patients how to eat differently. We really should be eating 5 to 6 times per day, eating when we're hungry, but eating the right foods. And so it's a significant lifestyle change. And then we also incorporate into that exercise and fitness. But let's face it, you're 150, 200 pounds overweight, you don't feel like exercising. We can actually take that weight off, get you 30 to 40 pounds off where you do feel like exercising. We know that. Anytime we go out and we start losing a little bit of weight, we feel better, our clothes fit better, and we feel like exercising. So we incorporate that into the program. And Jerry McDonald at the Racket Club has done a fantastic job in helping us out in that area.
And your confidence level as a person, as a whole, increases.
It's amazing. We've got a kid that goes to Flippin High School. He's a 17-year-old kid who has lost 89 pounds in the past year. And his teachers have called and said, this is a new kid. He went from making mediocre grades to making good grades. He's involved in activities now. He has friends. And your confidence level picks up, no question about it.
What about people that want to lose that dreaded 5 or 10 pounds, and that's the hardest weight to lose? Is that right?
It can be. It can be. We have programs for every type of person. We always say if you need to lose 5 pounds to 200 pounds, we have a program for you. And one of the best ways to find out about our program and what we do or don't have for you is to come to one of our orientations. And these are truly free. There's no obligation. In fact, we'll tell you at the beginning, we're not here to have you join our program. We're here to start the educational process and how you make those lifestyle changes to start losing weight. So that's a good way to get started.
Does your center have to be physician approved or recommended?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Now, most of our referrals come from physicians in town or from patients that have been through the program itself. But no, you don't need a referral. You can call, stop by, whatever way, go on our website, whatever you want to do to contact us, we'll get you started.
Do you find you get a lot of people that come in and say, I've tried this and this, and they just start reeling off, as you said, all these fad diets,
well, again,
and they didn't work?
Yeah, if you look at the data, 80% of people pick a diet that is guaranteed to fail. I mean, we've all done that. And so we do get a lot of people that are at their wits' end and say, listen, I've tried everything else. I lost weight, but the weight came back on. What's different about your program? And the difference is that we not only focus on losing weight, but we focus on keeping that weight off.
So once you've gone through your meal replacement, which is where you limit the calories and do things like that, then you're going to teach me, okay, saying now you've hit your weight, these are choices like you can make when you go to a restaurant. These are good choices to make. These are, the kind of foods to keep in your house. These are the kind of foods not
Absolutely,
to, that sort of
and
thing.
we grade them from 1 to 10, and 1 and 2s being good foods, 3 to 5 being okay foods, and of course the 7 through 10 being the bad foods to eat. But you hit on something that this is really a calorie issue, and now there's no question about it. It's been proven in the scientific literature beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yet only 30% of Americans actually believe that it has anything to do with calories.
Yeah. Oh, they'll count fat grams of the protein, and I know we should. But
it's confusing.
The Atkins diet, where you couldn't eat carrots, but you could eat a greasy cheeseburger with a slab of cheese on top as long as you didn't eat the bun.
And there's some
I was
good.
like, you're kidding.
Yeah.
The Atkins diet is a good one to talk about. There is documented, again, scientific literature out there that the Atkins diet is not good for the body.
Oh, it'll ruin. Is it your liver or something like that? It'll ruin.
It increases depression, anger, and it's just not good for your body.
But people go, oh, but I lost 40 pounds, but
That's
you didn't
right.
keep it off, and look what else happened.
Talk to them 2 years from
Yeah.
now and see where they are. If they've kept that weight off, then they've been successful, but most of them have not.
Yeah. Anyone that ever loses a lot of weight will tell you, I changed my lifestyle completely.
Right, and one of the scary diets out there to me right now is the HCG diet, and I know a lot of people are doing that where they actually inject a hormone into themselves, and we think this is a new diet. Now, the amazing thing to me is this diet was going on in the 1970s, and there was actually, again, scientific data published in the Archives of Internal Medicine that showed that this injection of hormone was no better than saline or placebo. Yet
Really?
every 10 years we forget about it, and somebody starts doing it locally. It's usually a money scam, and people lose weight because psychologically they trick themselves into eating just 500 calories a day. And anybody who eats 500 calories a day is going to lose weight.
Yeah.
There's no question
their body's
about
going
it.
to shut down on them too.
And they'll starve, and they'll probably end up eating more
Right,
later
but
on.
we need to do things that are realistic. New England Journal of Medicine just published an article about 6 months ago that basically said that we need to forget fad diets, concentrate on calories, add fiber to our diet. And whatever you do, make it something that you can stick with. And I don't think that anybody can stick with a 500-calorie diet for the rest of their life. I know I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
For people that have health issues, do you go over that with them? Is there a
Yes, and
list
that's for people that have diabetes, have heart disease. I actually follow them. I initially start off following them on a weekly basis, and that's the other thing. When you're reducing somebody's calories, especially somebody that has diabetes, they need to be followed because they start coming off those medications. It's amazing. I mean, and if they don't come off of them, their blood sugars drop way too low, what we call hypoglycemia, and that's a dangerous condition, can be a life-threatening condition. So anytime you're going to be on a diet that restricts your calories and you're diabetic or have medical conditions, you need to be followed by a physician.
Yeah.
But that tells you, though, that if you are diabetic, you're eating the wrong things. When you do eat the right things, it lowers or...
Diabetes, right now, we're diagnosing 133,000 new cases of diabetes every single month. 94 million Americans out there with pre-diabetes. Okay, that's 40%.
And a lot of that is
of the adult
related
population.
to obesity, correct?
And when
Isn't it?
it is, and when they get on this program in particular, we are seeing 75 to 80% of our patients come off of their medication for diabetes completely. And that has been probably the most gratifying experience of this program to me. People that were told they were going to be on these shots or these pills for the rest of their life, they're off of them, usually within 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So diabetes is a diet issue, and once we control the diet, we control the diabetes.
Well, let's tell people how they can get a hold of you.
Well,
And
we're
where you're
located.
located again?
We're located on the bypass, directly across from El Chico. Our phone number is 492-5993, and we also have a website. It's called athomeprogram.com or phfmh.com, but I can remember athomeprogram.com a lot better.
Yeah. But they can find you out there on the bypass.
They can stop by. We're open from 8:30 to 5 every day except for Friday, and we close down at noon. The girls like to have a little bit of time off.
There you go.
And usually when I say 8:30 to 5, we're usually there till about 7:30 or 8 because we have our classes in the afternoon. So,
Very good. Very
but
good.
but what I would encourage people to do is educate yourself and we are a good place to start with the education. Our orientation is free. There's no obligation. Kevin Bornheater, he won't mind me mentioning his name, but he came to our orientation about a year and a half ago, did not join our program, but came in and weighed every week, and he's lost over 200 pounds in the past year and a half.
That's good.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
You know, people are having success, and our job is not to get people to join our program. Our purpose is to create a healthier mountain home.
Good, good. Well, Dr. Hagaman, thanks you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We hope we spurred some interest out there, and maybe you'll get some calls, and let's all get healthy.
I hope so, too.
It'll be better for all of us. The healthier everyone is.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Gordon Bricko and Ferris Magnuson from the Disabled American Veterans Drivers Need, is what it says. We'll talk about that right after this.